I have been meaning to cover this re-ranker model from Alibaba's Quen for a few days, and I just stumbled upon a project where I used it and the performance was so good that I decided to cover it this morning. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Before I show you how to install this re-ranking model from Quen and how to use it, let me explain in very simple words what exactly is a re-ranker model. A re-ranker model is a model that is used in the second stage of information retrieval pipeline or RAG pipelines. This re-ranker model works alongside with embedding models to improve search accuracy. In a typical RAG pipeline, embedding models first perform fast similarity based search to identify hundreds of candidate documents from large documents and collections, and then comes a re-ranker model that analyze the actual relationship between the query and each document more thoroughly, reordering them by relevance. This two-stage approach combines the speed of embeddings with the precision of re-rankers, making it essential for search engines, RAG systems, and recommendation platforms. Now, coming back to this Qwen3 Reranker 4 billion model, it seems quite a quality re-ranking model. It is a 4 billion parameter model that supports over 100 languages and can handle context up to 32,000. What sets this model apart in its exceptional versatility and flexibility, it allows developers to provide custom instructions to optimize performance for specific tasks, languages, or scenarios, typically improving results by 1 to 5% over non-instructed approaches. The model is part of a comprehensive suite that includes multiple sizes, 0.6 billion, 4 billion, and 8 billion parameter, and you can easily combine it with corresponding embedding model from the same series. And I would highly suggest that if you are using a re-ranker from Quen, use the embedding model from Qwen2. So let's try it out and we will see how exactly it works. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system and I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. If you're also looking to rent a GPU or VM on very affordable price, you can find the link to Mass Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. Let me start by creating a virtual environment with Conda. While that happens, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling laws with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation. Okay, now let's install the torch and transformers. Now let me launch my Jupyter notebook and we will download the model and then play around with it. Okay, so now let's first download the model after importing some of the libraries, and you can see that I am also defining some of the functions. So what this code is doing, it is implementing a document re-ranking system using this Qwen's Reranker model. It takes query document pairs, which I will show you shortly, and it determines how relevant each document is to its corresponding query by having the model output a yes or no judgment, and then it converts these judgment into probability scores. So let me run this. You see that I'm defining these functions, which I will explain shortly. And then here I'm downloading the model and its tokenizer. And the model is being downloaded. There are 2 shards of it. Okay, so while that happens, let me try to explain what exactly is happening in terms of these functions here. So you see that this is a format instruction. So it creates a structured prompt by combining an instruction, query, and document into the specific format that re-ranker model expects. Make sure you also use it because that is how you get the optimized responses. And if you don't provide any instruction, then it just defaults to a web search retrieval task. Then we have this process input function. This primarily handles tokenization and prepares the input for the model. It tokenizes the formatted text pairs, adds special prefix and suffix tokens that guide the model behavior. Then it pads sequences to the uniform length and moves everything to the appropriate device. It could be CPU, GPU. Yes, you can run it on CPU too. The truncation ensures input don't exceed the model's maximum context length. And then you see that we have put put the decorator on top of this compute logic. What this is doing, it is performing the actual re-ranking by running inference on the model and extracting relevant scores. It gets the model's output logits for the last token position, extracts probabilities for yes and no tokens, and then it applies softmax normalization and returns the probability scores for yes, which is for document relevance. Okay, so let's wait for the model to get downloaded. The model is downloaded. Let's now do the relevance scoring, which I just explained. So this is our tokenizer judgments, and then we are giving it the task of this web search query. This is a query. These are the documents, and of course in real world environment you will just change them to your own document, maybe file paths, and these will be the prompts of the user. We are passing it to those functions which I explained, and then we are printing the scores here. So let's run this and check it out. And there you go. So it has given us a couple of scores here, as you can see. So these scores represent the relevance probabilities for each query document pair. That ranges from 0 to 1, where 1 means perfectly relevant. Now, if you look at the first score, which is 0.998 or 99.8%, this is a first pair query, that what is the capital of China with the document. The capital of China is Beijing. It is extremely relevant. The model is nearly certain this document answers the query. The second pair, where the score is 98.1%, this is what explains gravity. And with document about gravity being a force that attract bodies is also highly relevant, and that is why the model is quite confident. So both scores are very high. That indicates the re-ranker correctly identified these documents. Let's try out one more example. Okay, so in this next example, we are just testing different cases, like a perfect match where I have a Python code which perfectly matches with this, and then I'm hoping that there will be a good match with a dog training, and a topic mismatch, weather versus React, as you can see here. So also Qwen Qwen versus this programming task. So let's see how it works. I'm just going to run this, and I'm going to show you the VRAM consumption. It is running on CPU, no VRAM involved whatsoever, and you can see the speed of it. And you can check here that similarly, this is a query, this is a document, score is very high. So this is a Qwen, and then this is a system, score is very high. But here React has nothing to do with weather, so score is 0. And then how to train a dog, and then it has given it a high score. So this is how it works. So you just embed it in your RAG pipelines. That's it. I hope that now it all makes sense. If you enjoyed it, please like the video and share it. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.